to say that we've been studying poetry since April 17th. You might think we just ripped the poetry out of a random book, but we wrote it by ourselves. We've also been studying the elements of poetry, and you might be really surprised. So we all wrote paragraphs about what we think poetry is, and I'm going to read mine. What I think poetry is. In my opinion, I think poetry is a way of describing a story, and it makes more of a picture in your mind than any other type of writing. It may include some rhyming, but rhyming is not all about it. Rhyming is a little part of poetry, and you don't always have to rhyme. Poetry can also be a really beautiful way of describing a dull story, which makes it more interesting, and you can actually see a very precise picture in your mind showing what the story is about. That is what I think poetry is in my own mind.
Just like Anthony did, I am another child that would like to read my paragraph of what poetry is. Everybody has a different thinking of what is poetry. Well, I guess, on my point of view, I will tell you what I think poetry is. First, I used to never think I liked poetry, but thanks to Miss Bain, she thought of poetry for author's breakfast. And I tried, and apparently she called me a poet. So, to me, poetry is a short version of a small topic. And sometimes it can be exciting, surprising sort of story, and sometimes it can be a calm, relaxing, quiet sort of story. To me, my favorite poem style would be calm and relaxing. We hope you relax and enjoy our original poems.
Stormy harbor. Thunder booming loudly in the night. Lightning illuminating the dark sky. Lighthouse beams across the stormy ocean. Rainfall pouring down from the black sky. Flashing skies stretching the whole horizon. Waves violently smashing the rocks. Boats rocking in rhythm with the crashing waves. Sitting in my bed, scared and terrified. Danger tingling inside me. Sleeping in the stormy night. Raging wind tearing at the water. Ocean shore. Waves rolling against the rocks. Splashes as the waves hit the rocks. Seagulls cackling and squawking through the air. Wind blowing, making the air a blur. Cold air, so I'm wearing my wind jacket. Sandy beach, mostly sand with a few oceanside plants. Rocks, once connected to the mainland. Seabirds cackling, catching fish or sitting on the rocks. Crabs crawling through the sand. Tide pools, dirty pools of salt water. Unfortunately, old trash litters the beach. Sitting in the sand, enjoying the ocean shore.
Parrots could be a pet that is soft or long. Macaw is the largest parrot. They come in all colors like green and aqua blue. Parrots are patient, but not at a zoo. Deserts. Deserts have a lot of sand that usually cover a lot of land. Sometimes they have pyramids in gold. The pyramids are really old. It's cold during the night. It's hot during the day, I got told. For those of you who don't know Harry Potter, just try to catch along. Harry Potter was a dark-haired boy with spectacles. Two friends considered him respectable. Lord Voldy was his enemy. It was he the boy didn't want to see. Voldy's gang, the Death Eaters, were awful, horrible beaters. The brown-haired child escaped him many times,
even though Voldy was wild. The Malfoys. There once was a man named Lucius and a lady named Narcissa. She was his wife, who treasured his life. She had a knife and liked to hide. They were so mean, their faces were green, and they were servants for Lord Voldemort. But Lord Voldy was at court for being so bad, and after that he was awfully sad.
Rain. Whenever it rains, the sun goes down and the clouds come out. Everyone goes in and the earthy smell starts. The cold rain falls from the dark sky and all is silent. There's no sound but the welcoming of cold rain. Books. In this big library, they have millions of books. I feel trapped. I'd rather be rollerblading, gliding through the sunny air calms me, but I'm stuck here, and I have to read. In real life, I love to read, so that was fiction. Art. Art is free, it lets me be me. Art is free, it doesn't cost a dime. Art is free, I just need time. Art is free, I like the house quiet. Art is free, makes some feel happy while others riot. I have a brain to brainstorm, fingers to hold the brush, a heart that gives me vision, eyes to see what I make. When I paint a picture of my family, it brings back a lot of memories. When I paint a picture of my friend, I sometimes cry because I miss her. Art and swimming feel similar. For both, I feel free. I paint and I feel alive. I swim and I feel refreshed. My hands get dirty, my hair gets wet. Art and swimming, let me be me. Snakes. Snakes are creepy and they bite you. Snakes can be very mean and they can attack you. The outside of snakes can feel either smooth or cold. If you rub a snake the wrong way, it can feel prickly. The color of their scales are sometimes red and green. Some snakes have rattles on their tails. They also have really long and weird-looking tongues. Snakes are really interesting.